Good evening. I'm here tonight to bring a tarot reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. So I pulled a few cards out first. Oh, I'm Julie from Moon Crystal Magic, by the way. I pulled out a few cards from my oracle deck first, and we have a couple of cards here which are suggesting to me that it's time for you to release any unwanted energies that you have around you, because there's things coming in for change for you, Libra. So it's time to release any feelings of regret that you may have about anything that's happened in your life. Start to have some acceptance of anything that may not have worked out. With this duality card, there's also a feeling of you needing to be aware of the fact that you need to embrace all of yourself. So we all have like a light and a dark side within us, like our shadow side. And this card's basically saying that you need to love all of yourself, the good and the bad. Nobody's perfect. We've all done things that we're not proud of. But this card's asking you to really embrace and forgive and release anything that you may have within you that you might feel any regrets for. Because it's time for you to start moving onwards. And with that, you need to just, it's a real releasing time. Okay, with that being said, with those, I'm going to start into some tarot for you, Libra. Okay. Spirit guides, please may I have some tarot cards here for the zodiac sign of Libra, please. Okay, so first out, we've got the Three of Wands. So this looks like you've been manifesting something, Libra. Manifesting some kind of travel. Again, like with those cards we were looking at before, something is changing in your life. There's a change coming in, and it's something you've been manifesting. So it could be that you're traveling somewhere or that you're wanting to travel. As you can see in this image, she's looking out across the water. She's got a surfboard in her hand. Wands, it's a very kind of creative, fiery type of energy. It's like really passionate. So it's something that you've been wanting to do. So that's why I say, you've probably been manifesting. So if there's somewhere that you want to go, somewhere you want to travel to, now is the time. So let's see what else. Oh, flying out as we do. So we have the Five of Cups. So it looks like you've been feeling kind of like a little bit empty in the love department, feeling like, you're it's kind of a little bit manifesty as well, I find, with this card. If you look at the image, she's got, it's like a twirling kind of thing. She's got this energy coming out of her, and she's looking at these cups all empty. But, with the fifth one here, I feel it's a bit kind of like bringing in some self-love as well. When you're feeling empty, you bring in some self-love, and, it always helps. But then we've got the Queen of Wands. Again, this card always reminds me of manifesting as well. Just the way that she's sitting, the way that she's holding this wand up in the air and her hand out here, like she's wanting to bring something creative, something beautiful, something passionate in. And then you have this Eight of Wands, which is an action card. It can also speak of communication. There could be some communication coming in for you. All right, Libra, let's keep on going here. See what else Spirit has to tell us for you for the month of July for Libra, please. Messages for Libra, please. Okay, we have the Chariot, sorry. This is a very fast-moving energy. And again, we've got a lot of these beautiful deep red colours in these cards. These colours are very kind of passionate. So there's a lot of passionate things around you, creativity. But whatever's happening for you is moving fast. And the Chariot also talks about travel. So it looks like you could be on the move somewhere here, Libra. Okay, let's keep on going here. I also feel with the Chariot, because it's got the black and white horse, it kind of reminds me of the yin and yang energy. So it could be that there's a communication coming in fast for you with regards to something that you're passionate about, a person that you're passionate about even. Let's see what else Spirit had to tell us. Oops. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords. This shows a woman who's really got like a bit of control now over any kind of mental clutter or any kind of negative talk, and coming out of like stormy waters, like moving towards something a bit more clear, a bit more certain, with a bit more clarity. So that's a really good sign there, Libra. So it looks like, you know, you've moved away from any kind of struggles that you may have been having, and it really is just time now to release and let go of everything, because when you release and let go of that energy, you're making space for something new to come in, new energy to come in for you. So that's really good. Okay, let's keep on going here, Spirit. Any more messages here from you for Libra, please? Messages for Libra, please. There's a few cards wanting to fall out here. Let's see what we've got here. I'll just split the deck a minute. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups. So it looks like you've been having a bit of a reminisce about something in the past. What's on the other side here? And here we've got the Hierophant. So you could have been reminiscing about a relationship that's ended. Or you could be reminiscing about somebody who's no longer with us, even with the Hierophant. It could be someone who's passed away that you've been thinking about a lot lately. The bottom of the deck, we've got Strength, which is just a reminder that you are a very strong person. Libra, you're a very strong zodiac sign anyway. But with the Lamb and the Lion, it's saying, you know, with the Strength, you know, also remember to be kind to yourself. You know, with the Lamb in the picture, I always feel like it's just reminding us that we don't always have to be headstrong and, you know, all tough. We are gentle beings, and we need to remember that we have to be kind and compassionate to ourselves as well, and as well as others as well, obviously, but especially to ourselves. Okay, is there any more messages here from this? I'm just using my light seers deck at the minute, but I'm going to move in with some other cards in a second. Just see if there's any more coming out from the light seers for you. Any more messages here? Oh, sorry, flipped one over there. Okay, so look, we've got the Seven of Swords. I really don't like this card. He's such a sneaky git. Look, off he sneaks in the sneak like a thief in the night. He is thief in the night, stealing off. And see this crow here, squawking away, telling everybody what's going on. And this big moonlight here, and he thinks he's being all sneaky, sneaking off. But the thing is, he's completely seen under the moonlight. My cat's about to jump into everything. Luna, stop it. And the birds are telling everyone about it. So it's something like, I'll just have to move this pussycat a minute. Get down. Go on. Get down, Luna. That's it. Oh, she's a naughty pussycat. It's like someone's being a bit of a thief in the night, stealing off with something, but it's because it's a thought. It's like things that are in your mind, or someone that's trying to talk shit to you or something like that, you know. While, you know, someone's talking crap to you, while on the other side of it, they're actually trying to kind of manipulate you a bit, so you're looking elsewhere when they're trying to steal off with something. Okay, next up we have the Six of Wands. So again, we've got a lot of creative passion here, and this is a card of showing that you've got a victory and that you're being seen. So if this was someone who was in your past, some sneaky git, they're gone, and that's the energy you need to release and let go of, because you're going to be seen in a new light. Once that energy's gone and you're making room for new energy, the new energy that's coming in is this victorious Six of Wands energy, where you're in the limelight, you know, you're being seen, you're being like rewarded for something that you've done, and it's something to do with your creative energy here. So you really need to just release and let go of any past energies that are still around you. Okay, then you've got the King of Cups. So let's just keep going and see if this is you it's talking about or someone else. I'll just keep putting a few more so we can get a bit more clarity of that there. My pussycat Luna here, she just wants to get into everything. She's so nosy. She wants to be in on it all the time. And so she's jumping all over my cards on the bed at the minute. Okay. We also have a King of Swords. So it looks like there's two people in your energy here. Two kings. Now these could be male or female, you know, whatever resonates for you, because there isn't a particular gender in the tarot. But when it's a court card, it's like people are around you. So there's a King of Cups and a King of Swords. So the King of Swords, you know, could be related to this guy here, in the fact of he's quite, you know, cold-tongued, quite intellectually, like someone who just says it as it is. Yeah, but they're a bit kind of like cold in their energy a little bit, I find. And with the King of Cups, it's a lot more of a loving energy. But this is like someone's manifesting you. This King of Cups is manifesting you, Libra. Whereas this King of Swords, he's like, he thinks he's all, you know, wise and everything with this owl. He thinks he's all clever, but, you know, he thinks he's probably gotten away with this. But I'd say that this King of Swords is the person that you're trying to get out of your energy right now. The one that you've come away from, that you're moving away from. And I think that that King of Swords was probably a bit of a thief in the night, a bit of a sneaky, a bit of a head fuck, you know what I mean? Those people that just want to get in your head and do your head in, basically. I feel like that energy is really what it is that you're leaving behind at the moment, Libra. But there is a King of Cups also around you at the minute who's manifesting you. You may not have noticed them at the moment. You may not even have seen them coming, but they're out there. And then you have the Justice card as well, which is saying, you know, remember to have some balance in your life. Like, don't work too hard and not spend enough time with family, vice versa, that type of thing. Always find balance in your life. You know, time for you, time for your kids, time for work, you know, but try and bring some balance in. Also with Justice, I feel like it's not just that balance. I also feel with the Justice card that it can be talking about this King of Swords that we've got here, that you're getting away from here, that there has been some kind of justice. So if there was, she's gotten into my crystals now I'm going to have to really tell her off. Luna, out of it. She's really naughty. She's in my crystals, and last time she got in there, she started breaking them. Can you hear her banging around in there? Oh, I'm going to have to just get her. Luna, get out. Oh, such a naughty pussycat. Bang crash, that was my some of my crystals falling down. Anyhow, she's out of my energy now for the minute. Naughty little girl. So with that Justice card, it feels like there has been justice to this person, where even by way of you finding out that the type of person that they actually are. You know, that they're a bit of a sneaky, know-it-all manipulator, you know, trying to get in your head, probably trying to make out like, you know, there's something wrong with you when it's in fact to them. Okay. And then we have a Knight of Wands. So I'd say that this person was very kind of like, you probably had a very passionate relationship with them, and sometimes when we have a passionate relationship with somebody, it makes it harder to get them out of our thoughts, because we tend to remember all of the good things and we forget all of the bad things that happened. But you know, Spirit just wants you to know that you must always take out, you know, the good things that come from a relationship, but at the same time forgive, but don't ever forget what it is that anybody has, how someone's treated you, or you know, if someone's treated you badly, then they don't deserve to be in your energy. Okay, Spirit, let's clarify some of these cards for Libra, please, and see what's happening for them. Okay, what's coming up for Libra, please? We've got this new deck of cards here. They're the same as the cards I normally use, the Witch's Tarot here, but my deck had gotten so old, the pictures were fading, so I ordered a new deck, and they're all just, oh, it's way too many. They're just falling all over the place here, and they're very slippery. So I've only just started using this new deck. Right, so we have the Hierophant again, so that's twice we've had him. So we'll keep going here and see what the Hierophant's actually trying to say. And we've got the Knight of Wands again, that's 2. So yeah, I feel like this Hierophant is like, this is showing that this was the relationship that you had. You probably had a serious relationship with this Knight, this King of Swords, who's showing up also as a Knight of Wands, which is like, see the keys crossed here. You know, it's like you were in a relationship, maybe marriage or in a long-term relationship, and it's something that's come to an end. Now, this may not resonate for all of you, Libra, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Like, there's a certain message here for part of the collective here who have been in this long-term relationship, that have just come out of it and are just starting to come away from the struggles and the turmoil, and it's just starting to come into calmer waters. But you know, these cards are just clarifying that you've made the right move, that you've made the right decision, basically, Libra, by walking away. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Wands again. So there's some kind of communication, some kind of action, something coming in towards you. It can also be asking you to take action, and that could be towards, we've got the Sun here, towards what it is that you're wanting to manifest. Like at the beginning where we had, where's she gone? Excuse me. At the very beginning we had this 3 of Wands where she's manifesting, she's looking out into where it is that she wants to go, there's travel involved, and then the Sun, and it's your happiness. Excuse me. The Sun is a really nice card for you to get, but it's like Libra, it's saying to you, you need to follow your happiness, you need to follow what you're passionate about, excuse me, 1 second, what it is that you're passionate about. I'm trying to get this cat because she's about to run absolute havoc again. Out you go. I have got 2 cats. They're both black, they're brother and sister. One of them is the naughtiest cat I've ever known in my life, and the other one, he's a good boy. He's just lying here next to me, behaving himself, not getting into mischief like Miss Luna. She's always in mischief. She's always getting up to naughty things. Right, okay. And again, we've got this 6 of Pentacles. This is a bit kind of like being generous. It's like showing that you've got like a real generous side to you. And it's part of that generosity and that kindness in you that could be what it is that you're manifesting, what you're aiming towards, what the changes that you want. You know, maybe it's something of a career change or a lifestyle change where you are going to be having enough money coming in where you're going to be able to share the love, you know, share the pentacles around. Again, also it can a little bit kind of be a bit kind of like the 6 of Cups, where there's a reminiscing, where there's these children here. There could be some kind of reminiscing still going on for you, and that could be towards that past relationship, or it just could be towards part of your life. It could be towards part of something that it is that you need to release and let go of, which was at the beginning, where it's saying that you need to release old energies, you know, accept yourself, all of you, accept yourself fully, for all good and all bad, and, you know, really embrace yourself. And also there seems to be a message coming in at the moment which is saying that if you've made some kind of a commitment to somebody, and it was at a time when you were in a different frame of mind, Spirit's trying to get through this message to someone, saying you don't have to like, if you've made a commitment, it doesn't mean that you have to keep on going through with it. If it was something that you said you were going to do, but it doesn't resonate with you now, you don't have to do anything. You only do what you want to do. And there's this message that Spirit's just trying to tell me for somebody in the collective now. Don't be bullied or pushed into doing something that you may have said that you'd do, but now you don't really want to. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And the Spirit's really bringing in this message at the minute for someone. Okay, we've also got here the 2 of Pentacles. So it feels like perhaps this is coming in with this money. Like, you feel like you're juggling around a bit with some money, but that's going to change for you because, as I said, you've got something new on the horizon, Libra, and you've got the Sun card, and you've got the Victory card as well with the 6 of Wands. So there's something really good coming in for you, something passionate and good. And look, you've got a new beginning here as well with the Ace of Swords. So there's a new beginning in the way that you've been looking at things, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you think, even the way other people look at you. Like, that people have been seeing there's some change within you, Libra, probably since you got rid of that nasty person. I say nasty person, not necessarily nasty, but the person who we were talking about, that King of Swords, you know, the one who's probably, you know, you probably had a lot of arguments and there was probably just a lot of stress going on. That's really out of your energy. I don't really want to talk too much about that because you can see it's moved out of your energy now, and there's new things coming in for you. Okay, but that Ace of Swords, I think, is just clarifying that. Okay, we've got, these are my cards that I've just had printed. They're called the Tarot of the Witch. I love them. So here we have the Hermit, And the Hermit is just showing that you've obviously like taken some time for some self-reflection. You know, you've had some time to look within, and that's where those beginning oracle cards, where have they gone? Here, we're talking about this duality and, you know, saying that you really need to accept all of yourself. So if you haven't already, then don't forget to always take some time for yourself to self-reflect on things that have happened, to have some self-reflection and, you know, really get a grip on what's happening. We've got a celebration card here. Again, another celebration with the Four of Wands. So something really good is coming, something really passionate and good is coming your way, Libra. So as I said, when you move out stagnant old energy, you're making space for new energies to come in. Okay, and we've got the Nine of Cups, which is like your wish fulfillment here. So something you've been manifesting, something you've been wishing for is about to come to you. Yeah, it's also about achievements. Like it's saying that you're about, you know, you're going to achieve what it is that you want. And oh, excuse me. And the 9 being like coming towards the end of the suit of the cups, showing that, you know, you have achieved. So you've probably achieved getting into that self-love, you know, realizing that you're actually really worth more. Then you have the Four of Cups here. Sorry, it's a bit dark. It's kind of like the middle of the night here at the moment. Okay, and then you have the Lovers. The Lovers, and because I'm using different decks, it's like they're clarifying themselves with different images and different cards, but they're kind of trying to say the same thing so that you can get some more clarity on what's been going on. So here you've got the Lovers and the Moon. So in the Moon card, it's like there was some kind of an illusion going on. There were secrets around, and that's with the Lovers. So there were secrets around a relationship that you were in. That's just clarifying that energy that's gone away. So whatever was happening there, you know, there were secrets. There were things that weren't right, you know, things that were being hidden from you. And the Moon also talks about using your intuition a little bit. So, you know, when there are things that are being hidden and you've got that gut feeling, the Moon's saying to you to always trust your instincts. And again, like similar energy with the with that Knight of Swords, the one with the big moon where he was running off like a thief in the night. Well, the Moon's got that same energy of that big illumination. So with that big illumination, you can't hide things because the light of the Moon is shining through. So even though you feel like it's probably that King of Swords making you feel like you were going mad when you were actually saying, oh, is something here going on? And you're probably getting lied to, and you were feeling like you were maybe going mad. That energy is gone. And all I can say is, Libra, that although if that's the things that you were thinking, then you were right. You were right. And, you know, the intuition genuinely is always right. It's not very often that our intuition is wrong, unless, of course, we're being paranoid. But a general rule, when you hear that little inner voice, it's giving you a warning. It's telling you that something's not right because you're feeling it. And again, look, we've got the Three of Wands again. See how she's looking out? She's looking out to the sea. Sorry, it's so dark. She's looking out to the sea and she's manifesting. She wants to travel. She wants to explore. Okay, so I feel like as you've come out of this relationship, Libra, you just want to change now. You just want to have a change of scenery. You want to travel. You want to go on a holiday. You even might want to move to a different state abroad. But, you know, with that Chariot, there's definitely a fast-moving energy and there's definitely travel because you've got 2 Three of Wands and you've got the Chariot, which all talk of travel. So I'd say that you are going to be having some kind of a journey. And if not, then you're manifesting one. And so that will be coming in for you very soon. Generally with these readings, things that are being said from Spirit are things that are already happening in your life, have just happened and are just coming in. So it's like Spirit wants to just give you that clarity that maybe whatever's been going on in your head is correct. Spirit wants you to know that you're not, you know, bonkers. You know, your intuition has always been right and it always will be, Libra. Okay, oops. we got now. Okay. And then the Knight of Pentacles, he wanted to come out before, she wanted to come out before, and she flipped back in, but she's out again. So this is like a message kind of thing, like a something to do with your home life, your finances, your work. Yeah, it's like some kind of a message, like you've been working hard and it's going to be paying off. There's some kind of responsibility also coming up for you. So it could be that you're getting like a new job, or you could be getting like a new position at work where there's a bit more responsibility because you've been working really hard. So that hard work's paying off for you now, Libra. That message is specifically for someone, the way that Knight of Pentacles tried to flick out and then flicked out just before. So I'll say that's just take it as it resonates, because that message is only for a few of you in the collective there. Then we have the Empress here. So there could also be a pregnancy for somebody in the collective, for yourself or someone that you know. But again, the Empress isn't just about giving birth to a child, it's also about birthing new ideas. It's like a very fertile time when your creativity is right there. Your creativity is fertile within you, and it's ready to come out. So for some of you, it in the collective, it can literally be that you're pregnant. Congratulations if you are. And for others, it's the birthing of new ideas. So there's something new coming in, and that new is going to be to do with some hard work that you've been putting in, and you've been really working hard towards something and birthing these new ideas, and it's going to come into fruition. I also saw before the Seven of Pentacles was hiding, about to flip out before, and she talks again about the fruits of your labor, and when you've worked hard, it's time to pick those fruits off the tree. It's time for you. Then we have the Two of Cups, right? Two of Cups is like kind of like a soulmate relationship, a divine connection, not that King of Swords connection. I'd say the King of Cups that we had back here. So there's something on the horizon for you. There's something coming in, and it looks like it's a really nice soulmate energy that's coming in, a divine connection for you, Libra. But that is on its way. All of the past and now kind of cards that we've just done, and what's coming in now is, when the timing is right, when the energy's cleared, that's what's waiting for you, is this Two of Cups, Libra, which is beautiful. So let's see if we can get anything else on that. Is there any clarity here on this Two of Cups, please, Spirit? All these cards want to fall out. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which again, this talks about, like achievement, like you're achieving things. You're getting independent because, you've gotten rid of that energy before, and now you're standing on your own 2 feet again. And we've got the Ten of Swords as well, which is ending. So you were stabbed in the back, you were talked about. Again, we're going back to that swords. We've got more swords here, and it's just Spirit reminding you to do not forget how you were treated. You were treated badly, Libra, and it's not good enough. And as I was saying about the Seven Pentacles, there she is. You worked hard. You probably worked really hard in that relationship as well. And we also have this Eight of Swords. There's a lot of sword cards here, but this is talking about feeling trapped. You could be feeling trapped, or even self-sabotaging yourself at the moment, feeling restricted. Spirit wants you to know that you don't have to feel like that. You're not bound, you're not tied. It's time to let go and release, because there's all of these good things coming in for you, Libra. There's really nice, beautiful things coming in for you. There's a new start in a beautiful relationship. That energy's out there for you. You've already manifested it, but you're not seeing it right now, but it's there. And there could even be that person, that King of Cups, he or she could even be someone that you actually know right now. There's not been much coming out about this at the minute, apart from that Two of Cups as well. But that's why I say this is something that hasn't come in yet. It's something that's coming. And it is going to be a divine connection. But first, Spirit really needs you to understand this whole concept of acceptance. Accept what has been and release it. Accept yourself fully so you can love yourself fully. That means loving all of yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. You love all of yourself. You accept all of yourself. If you have to forgive yourself or anything, do so. Release it all out into the universe. Release all of that energy, because there's beautiful energies coming in. You know, when we get rid of some of these stagnant energies, it makes a space for new things to come in for us, Libra. And that's what Spirit wants you to really know at the moment. Onwards and upwards. Yep, look at this beautiful image. It's time. It's time for you, Libra. Things are changing. We've got the changing winds. Yeah, this change is coming in for you, and it's for the better. It's good change. It's change in your love life, in your home life. You know, there could be travel, as we said. There's many beautiful things coming in for you this month, Libra. So enjoy, and I shall see you next month. Bye.